More T-posts, lots of 4x4s, all of that. Up here on the mountain today and my hands are freezing. I am definitely going to need like new super winter gloves. But down here is one of the prettiest areas of the property because this property borders a mountain ridge. And this isn't the highest point on the property, but this is a point of the property where you can see all of the ridge over on that side, and then you come around here and you see all the ridge on that side of the other mountains. Like this is the spot with the best view, essentially, is right down here. So all of that loveliness, and then all of this over here around. So that's a beautiful, this little cross right here is where the current owner said her favorite sheep is buried. And there's that beautiful view that away. And then you just spin her all around and you get that view over here of the property as well. Here is an area where you can see this very huge tree, which all does look to be still alive. And we have this other tree that grew out of it, like there at the base. That's a pretty serious branch. You can see where the barbed wire was stapled on this tree, obviously many years ago, because look at how much growth there is. And then since then, they've also added more barbed wire and fencing, and I've got this huge gaping hole, which I will need to fix all of that. These look like dog prints or something else. She has dogs. And yeah, so this is the fence line between two of the properties. There's tons of this big rock on the property here that will make awesome things when I get the time to like dig it up and move it to places. So I'm walking along the driveway here. Don't have a ton of time here today, but I really want to walk that ridge of the property way over there. My hands are so cold. I did not bring like warm gloves, or I did not pull them out of my purse to put them on before I decided to go trekking. I have some plans for that little hill right there. And again, there's the views. This is nice and flat and it pulls right off the road, which is really nice for if we had any events up here. Enables some parking. So let's see, right here you can see the old farmhouse is down there at the bottom. That's a piece of roofing that is super bright there, but then there's this ridge that runs up from it all the way up kind of through there, and there's a natural spring there on the property that starts somewhere up top there, and I plan to do a little work with that. From where I am, this right here with the sun shining on it like is super neon green in my view. I don't know if the camera is gonna pick that up. So today we brought some fencing up here. It's our second time bringing some outdoor fencing supplies. I'm going to need lots and lots and lots of that compared from where I have been to where I'm going. I thought I needed a lot of fencing before, but just making sure things are nice and secure for my guys, to keep them safe, keep them enclosed, and to try to, granted that's a hard try, but keep things out from getting to them. Oh my gosh, my hands are freezing. It's windy right up here, so this, like, the wind comes up this little crevasse, the holler comes up the holler, and it's cold right here, like pretty chilly at the moment. But yeah, so this is a good bird's eye view of a great deal of the property. Again, a lot of it has some slopage, but it has some nice fun places as well to do things with. And I have lots and lots of plans, which will be broken down and do a little bit at a time. Again, a lot of great rocks. So many good rocks. Look at this this nice little area there. Ugh, thorns. There is a lot of briars out here. Tons and tons of briars. So there'll be a lot of work to somewhat manage that. There are a lot of good blossoming trees out here. There should be a lot of flowers in the springtime. You can see this right here. It's new growth on whatever tree that is. And these thick briar areas are where other animals like to hang out, even if I don't. You can see a path right down through there. There's probably deer going down to the water. Pretty little juniper tree there. I do know this property was logged at one point, probably prior to the current owner. But, oh, I have a tree I can show you guys if anybody knows what it is. Let me get back up here. See, here's a little juniper tree with the blue berries. I know which one that is. Very lovely. Okay, but we've got this guy over here, and I'm not quite sure what he is. We meant to look him up last time I was up here. If you'll see that, let me zoom in on one of those little patches of things. They're like a shed. They open up and drop a pod of some sort. We haven't really been able to see what it dropped though, because I think whatever it is gets eaten. But yeah, if you know what that is, let me know. There's a few of them back there. Another view of the farmhouse way down there. It has a separate entry. Completely separate entry from up top, but I would like to be able to connect the two. I really want to walk way over there, but I don't know if I have time. And I'm trying to stay somewhat in sight of the vehicle in case they get ready to leave, they can find me. So the sun has made an appearance. Look at those skies. A little slice of heaven right here. I radioed into home base and told them to pick me up on the way out. I'm going to walk towards the entrance and then head down there. Here's another interesting tree, okay? What tree has that interesting siding there? Siding bark. I'm interested about that. This is probably one of the highest wooded areas on the property, to where it's a really good view out this way. Look at that view. So I plan on making this like hammock hill and setting it up to where you could come up here and hang your hammock up here in the trees and be peaceful a bit. I'll tell you what, it's pretty much good views wherever you see. So it is currently about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, going towards 3 o'clock. And that's where the sun is at. And I would assume that it rises along that area over there. So I don't even know if the sun ever gets behind the ridge over here. This is a we're on the south facing face of this mountain. I like all these rocks. They're kind of jaggedy, but they're cool. Look at that. I think they'll be a good building rock to build things. Here we go with a little lamb's ear. Man, look at that sky. It's just talking to you. Sending you good vibes of sunshine. Good rays of sunshine. This is one of the steepest areas of the property right here. I want to go look in that patch of rock over there. So it's really interesting to me. I kind of walked past it, but you could, way down there, you can see the house again. There's the entrance. I walked past. You can see that nice little grassy lane right there above my finger is the entrance into the farmhouse. I don't know if you can hear the mooing. There's a lot of mooing going on. It's dinner time wherever they're at. But yeah, this is some of the steepest portion of the property. Now that I'm on it though, like, it's just so vast that I don't know that it's much more steep than some areas of my current property. Okay, so I have a hard time seeing him. I know you can't see him, but we're gonna try to zoom in. I had a spy over there. Okay, he is. Oh, yeah, there he is. You could not hardly see him. He is so camouflaged in this. I mean, he'd look like an animal right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you would not know that, like, And that's a ways over there. It's gonna be hard to see because the sky takes up so much. But yeah, he was like, "You can't see me?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. I cannot see you." Now it's easier to see him. Oh, my hands are so cold. Okay, I'm making my way over there to that rock pile because I think it's really cool. I don't really want to go downhill and go back up, so I'm just kind of making my way around the loop. This was bush hogged back in August or October. Can't remember what they told me. So it was all briars and grown up before then. My hands are icicles. And you're gonna hate me to keep saying that. Okay, so I'm up down the hill a ways now. These big old rocks they dig out of the earth. Yeah, I definitely want to plant some more trees. Lots more trees. Some fruit-bearing trees. Okay, so I thought that was a rock formation, but it looks like it's just a stump. Yeah, it just looks like it's a big stump. Huh, that's kind of crazy. It's just out here in the middle of nowhere. Another view of the property. Yeah, I wonder why it died. Ooh. Nose is running. It's pretty cold up here on the mountain. Mostly because of the wind. If it wasn't windy, it'd be alright. Oh, he's away. Can you see him? He's a black dot. He's looking up towards. I don't know that'll, because it's not going to focus on that. Now let's turn it around. Here he is. And that's only like, the property goes way past where he's standing. That's a bit of a hike. And I'm headed, there's another entrance to the property over here in another section that I have a whole nother plan with that will not happen this year. And that's where I'm headed, so that I could be picked up over there. This is a lot of briars up here. I'm wondering if it is anything like, I kind of thought about planting blackberry along some of the fence line, but my blackberry is thornless, and this has got a lot of thorns in it. So we've got a couple of big trees here, but one of them is obviously dead and needs to be taken off of that other tree to keep it healthy. Another big rock. Lots of pretty prominent rocks. I'm a rock collector. I love some rocks. Fire. things like that. See where a lot of, so this tree has just fallen on top of that other tree. And the other tree is just growing around it. You can see like how it's just growing around that tree who's been laying on it for so long. And they could try to take some of that down to alleviate a little bit of it. I want to try to keep as many trees on the property as possible. Tripping over stuff. So this is my other section of the property, pretty prominent semi-flat section of the property that I have some plans for that will not happen this year, but I really like this area right here as well. It's got good views too, and it has its own separate entrance. So you can see all of these little trails that's in the side of the hill right there. That's animal trails. So deer, she has horses that's been on it. Like, there's a little camping area right here and these trees that has a really great view that I want to put a campsite or two at. And here is the other entrance into this side of the property. Really lovely. Right down there is the farmhouse. And right on the other side of this little hump is where the natural spring is. Let's go look at these rocks over here. Very rarely you can see cars on this road. Although there is a lot of people around here. Alright. Look at all this awesome rock here. Look at that guy. There's a lot of fun to be had with this pile of goodness right here. Look at this rock over here. Oh, I'm running into like a mini tree, but you see how it's had something on it. That striation right there just. And this is like a fossilized tree. Really cool rock. Okay, let me not fall. And that's the other entrance here. Soon to be home sweet home. Right over here to this deer coop. That's the first little bit I've seen, but I haven't really been looking either. Here's my moos. The moo cows are definitely hollering. Here's a culvert that goes under the road for water flowing down the mountain from the rain. It's great looking rocks. It is currently dry. Nothing up under there. This is a nice view. Top of the ridge line up there. And then somewhere right down through here, there is the natural spring starts. And it runs right down by the farmhouse. Oh, here's this is obviously a black walnut tree. Black walnuts. There's several more of those down the mountain, actually. I think there's a great deal of them down here. My chariot is headed this way, so I'm going to have to go to my pickup locale soon. Kind of trying to figure out exactly where the water starts. I'm listening for it because there's a lot of rock right there, so it could be right there. I don't hear it yet. I'm pretty far up here. Oh, found it. See it right there? That's where the natural spring starts. And there is barbed wire right there, which I find interesting because the barbed wire just goes from right there down through here. But I don't think it actually, I don't know where the barbed wire stops. I'm gonna see if I can get to the natural spring and back up to my pickup low point. I'm getting hit in the face with stuff. All right, right there, comes right out of that rock. So I want to dig this out and make a little pond right here, and then make a waterfall down the hill. That's what I want to do. Look how nice. Isn't that cool? Just stuff bubbling right out of the earth. Now I gotta get back up to my pickup point. Up at the gate. But I'm walking uphill. I got like seeds all over me. The property will definitely keep me skinny. Work on them glutes. I made it. One last view